So here you go. This is some data that I have compiled for you, which will help you understand the ecosystem that we are working in, the LinkedIn's ecosystem. 33% of B2B decision, which is business to business decision makers, use LinkedIn to research purchases, which means if they are looking for services, 33% of them consider LinkedIn as their platform. So that's the size of the market. And the total number of LinkedIn users is growing with currently around 800 million people all over the world. And the biggest market is North America. So 800 million people, you can do your own maths. 33% is a large number. B2B marketeers consider LinkedIn as the top organic social network, which means the organic growth in the visibility on LinkedIn is the highest. And for paid promotion also, LinkedIn is considered as one of the top social networks. It is easy to target your content. So if you are a graphic designer, for instance, and that's your specialization, and you want to target people who may be looking for services, or your services as graphic designers, your content targeting is very easy on LinkedIn. Whereas on other social media platform, you have to spend a lot of money to establish that target. So that's the reason 96% of B2B content marketers use LinkedIn for organic social marketing, and that's really interesting. That All right, so I have to handle that blips. Blips are happening because of um the integration, the new integration um, uh, that LinkedIn is doing with StreamYard. All right, so HubSpot. This is the data from HubSpot, and it says LinkedIn is the best social network for lead generation, which means that if you are in business and if you want to generate leads, you can target the potential buyers very effectively on LinkedIn. And this is another data. You can see LinkedIn at the top for content marketing purpose, uh, and content marketers consider LinkedIn as a great platform or one of the best platforms to market their content. Some more interesting information. There are over 5,000 groups on LinkedIn with thousands of members that are under freelancing category. So under this category, there is a huge community, and because I believe, and you would experience also, if you know how effectively LinkedIn can help you generate business, is that connectivity and the network is the actual net worth on LinkedIn. People help people. So because I am on LinkedIn and I've got a network of 69,000 people all over the world, that's the network that is helping me generate business for myself. And this is how LinkedIn can help anybody who is still considering uh, use this network effectively. I did a quick research this morning only, and I found that in the past 24 hours, just from the US market, 2,500 requirements were posted. So different people looking for services, 2,500. And in today's data, 172 freelancing events are listed on LinkedIn. Um, and the current categories under which people can sell their services is marketing, consulting, writing, design, software development, and some subcategories. I could not mention all, but there's some categories: accounting, advertising, project management, training, animation, Android, and audio engineering. So as you can see, This is very interesting. This is very different from any other platform that you may be using for marketing your products and services. The other advantage that I always find when I work with clients directly, is that I don't have to pay anyone any commission. Whatever service I provide, it's 100% coming to my pocket, which means that I can actually, if I'm selling a service on Fiverr for $100, I get $80, and the customer pays more, so which means that customer may pay $110. A similar service I can offer for $100 and get $100 in my pocket, and customer saves $10. That's how effective this platform can be for those people who are in the freelancing space. So what are the issues and what people are looking at? Excuse me. Now remember, people do business with people they know, like, and trust and value. So the starting point will always be what? Building trust. And how do you build trust? And how do you create value? Basically, trust development is a process of branding yourself. So just saying I do this or I provide this service is no branding. Branding is a much wider topic. It requires a lot more and much bigger efforts. And this will be taught in my full-fledged course that I'm launching. Now, there are four major goals when we are doing branding. Goal number one is, how are we unique? There could be another 50 or 100 or 500 people who are offering the same service. How are we different from others? And what do we promise? How effective our promise will be? What value are we offering? And how authentic we are, which means if I'm saying I am a LinkedIn coach and LinkedIn consultant, an expert, am I actually on authentic? Am I actually providing? Am I actually providing what I promise? So authenticity is really the key in building your brand. We can win by staying relevant and targeted, which means um, if we are looking for business in a particular area, our targeting has to be relevant and it has to be effective. And LinkedIn actually provides a great opportunity in which you can actually establish a very interesting targeting strategy without spending any dime or any dollar. And a simple example of staying relevant is this. So if I am searching for a graphic designer, so consider this blue triangle as a graphic designer. This is my search, and I find someone who is some sort of a graphic designer, which means maybe a green graphic designer and a smaller triangle. I can still relate to this. I can still match this somehow, and I maybe start talking to this person because there is a bit of relevance. But my if I find a circle or a triangle which is totally different shape, different color, then these are not relevant. So my relevance is really important, and this profile that is selling a service or a product, their relevance is extremely important to be able to grow on LinkedIn. So where do we begin from? What we need to do is to do a LinkedIn profile health check. And the health check means how searchable my profile is. And there's a big misconception that we create a profile and the profile will do everything for us. That is not the case. LinkedIn is a search engine. People come on LinkedIn and they search for products and services, or candidates if somebody is looking for a job, or content if somebody wants to learn something, grow their knowledge. And secondly, we need to also see whether our profile is targeting the desired keywords. So if I'm a coach and my profile is not appearing under keywords coach, that actually means that my profile is not relevant to those people that are looking for a coach. If you are, again, going back to same example, a graphic designer, and your profile is not appearing under graphic designer, you are not relevant. So to do your LinkedIn profile health check, you can go on my YouTube channel, scroll down and look at the video in which I describe how you can do your LinkedIn profile health check. And that LinkedIn profile health check will help you understand where you stand um, as far as your searchability is concerned and as far as your targeted keywords are concerned. The next step is, if you don't already have a freelancer's profile, you need to define and develop a freelancer's profile. And that means that you need to define your niche, brand your banner, select the most appropriate headline, introduce your expertise and about, and activate all the hidden LinkedIn features. This will be the starting point for you to create a freelancer's profile. And if you are interested in joining my course, this is what we will learn in the course, and this will be a chapter or a section in my course which will help you build your freelancer's profile. The next stage is you have to productize, which means you have a product or a service. By saying that I am a graphic designer would not mean anything. Yeah, so you have to productize that, and that means you have to take a skill or a service and develop it into a fully tested and intelligently priced package and marketable product. So I do graphic designing and I do this kind of graphic designing. These are my expertise and this is my price, and that's why I am pricing this service at this level and make it a marketable product. And this will also be discussed in the course um, in depth. One of the key thing is that you have to take a step back and think why somebody will buy from me, even if there's a trust. So you have to solve somebody's problem, and that providing a solution to the problem will lead to a business lead. So people come to me for their LinkedIn profile optimization work or for attending my coaching programs. They have a problem. They don't know how LinkedIn can help them, how to optimize the profile, how to activate all the features, how to write targeted and relevant content, and how to build your network and how to sell your services. And this is what they need to know, and that's a problem. So I solve their problem. So start thinking from that perspective, and anybody joining in the program, my course, this will be covered in the course. If you have not activated providing services feature, you have to activate that feature on LinkedIn. And the next slide is amazing. So in the search bar, LinkedIn has provided now a services button. This is very recent. So what somebody can do if somebody is looking for a particular service, so in this case freelancing service, click button here, service, and all those that are providing freelancing service within the first and the second category on priority, and some third degree connections will appear in front of somebody who is searching for it. So if you have a targeted network, if you have a freelancing profile or freelancer's profile, and you have activated everything that is required to appear in the search, your profile will start appearing. Then, of course, for branding, testimonials and portfolios are important. So people you have worked with, they should be able to provide you those testimonials on LinkedIn, and you should be able to present your portfolios in shape of featured posts on LinkedIn. Then there are four tools that I call accelerating tools. So you have a freelancer's profile and you are doing whatever I just told you to do. Then there are 4 tools that would accelerate the whole process. And those 4 tools are events, group pages, and discussions. And in the course, we will take a very deep dive into these 4 aspects of our LinkedIn and how LinkedIn can, uh, these 4 accelerating tools can help us um, grow um, on LinkedIn as a freelancer. The biggest advice that I would give you today is do not hard sell. Okay. I sometimes do hard sell because I'm at a position where people recognize me globally as a LinkedIn coach. So I sometimes do hard sell. But if you are not still in the process, do not hard sell. So do not say buy from me. You have to be intelligent enough in expressing your content in a way that people would ask you uh, for your services. Now, last is what would be the outline of my course. So this is going to be the outline of my course. There's one mistake here. So how to stand out and become searchable on LinkedIn. I'll share 5 hacks to grow your global network. So do not focus on your local market. You can actually focus on a global market on LinkedIn. I will also provide you tools to help you create powerful content for targeting your audience. And I'll coach you a subtle way to create brand and build trust on LinkedIn. We will work on activating unused and underutilized LinkedIn features. We will work on how to start pitching your services to people who are out there and looking for your services. We will try to understand the hidden market on LinkedIn. So people who are putting out requests for things onto their posts rather than searching for these. You can tap into those opportunities, and they are the people who are looking for people like you. But they don't know how to. So that's the lead time to close a deal becomes much lesser. You will learn the power of LinkedIn Live and webinar for prospecting. I am doing a LinkedIn Live, and this will generate leads for me. I do webinars, and these webinars generate leads for me. So you will learn how you can use LinkedIn Live and webinars for prospecting. And you will also learn to monitor your progress on LinkedIn. If we don't monitor our progress, and the progress is not only how much money we make or how much leads we generate, your progress is monitored how many searches your profile is appearing in, what are the keywords and how many keywords your profile is targeting, and how many times your post is engaging, and what is the visibility of your profile. We'll learn on that. So Learn to Earn course is starting in November, and early bird registration is only $98.99 US. If you anybody interested in joining in, early bird will continue for next 2 weeks. And this is the email. You can send me an email or email me or inbox me or comment on this live if you're interested in joining the course. US $98.99, and the course will be a 2 weeks commitment from you, which means that I will coach you 1 week for 2 hours. I'll give you assignments, and I'll coach you another uh, 2 weeks the next week, and I'll give you an assignment which you will have to complete and experiment with the greatest opportunity that we have out there on LinkedIn, an opportunity which is highly unexplored, but the potential is phenomenal.